Refusing to pass interim orders to stop banks from declaring Future Retail's accounts as NPAs, the Supreme Court has reserved its order on whether NCLT proceedings can be permitted for a proposed deal between Future Retail and the Reliance Group. The court will also pass orders on whether Future Retail can be given time to arrive at a resolution with its 27 lenders, which have a collective exposure of Rs 17,000 crores to the company. Future Retail's lenders told the top court that while there was no connection between the dues claimed by them and the company's ongoing case with Amazon, arguing that the contract between the banks and Future Retail involved depositors' money and was related to public interest, pointing out that Future Retail's current exposure of Rs 17,000 crores to 27 banks will grow to Rs 25,000 crores if pushed by a year. Banks contended that both Amazon and Reliance should bid over Rs 17,000 crores to ensure that Future Retail's debt is serviced, claiming that banks had already declared or were in process of declaring its account as NPAs. Future Retail argued that banks wanted Rs 9,000 crores to be arranged as soon as possible. Seeking a time of 2 weeks to negotiate on payment terms with banks, Future Retail had argued that it will try to arrive at some understanding with the banks during the interim period. Future Retail urged the Apex Court to ask the Delhi High Court to decide on the maintainability of its arbitration agreement with Amazon in the meantime, claiming that the agreement was invalid since the Competition Commission of India had already withdrawn its consent, which had been given to Amazon to invest with the Future Group. Even as Future Retail sought to resume NCLT proceedings for its proposed deal with the Reliance Group, the court asked Amazon about its objections to the same. Amazon opposed initiation of any NCLT proceedings, arguing that Future Retail should not be allowed to proceed after the arbitral tribunal had disallowed the deal. On the 1st of February, there was a relief for the Future Group as the Apex Court had set aside all its previous orders which had restrained the company's proposed deal with the Reliance Group. The three-judge bench of CJI Justice N.V. Ramanna, Justice A.S. Bopanna and Justice Hima Kohli had referred the case back to the Delhi High Court for a decision on the merits. The High Court will now decide on the enforceability of the arbitral award, Future Retail's request to proceed with the deal with Reliance, as well as Amazon's petition to financially aid Future Retail. Even as the Apex Court had set aside a single-judge order of the High Court which had stopped Future Retail Reliance deal in view of a restraint order passed by a Singapore-based emergency arbitrator, Amazon had submitted that the stay on the deal should continue as the top court in 2021 had upheld the applicability of a foreign arbitrator's order in India. The case before the Delhi High Court will now be heard in view of the new developments in the case, which include a fresh attempt by Amazon to infuse capital into Future Retail, CCI's withdrawal of Nord to Amazon for its investment with the Future Group, as well as Future Group's submissions that the company requires immediate financial aid to survive.